Be me. 24-year-old basement-dwelling neet. Haven't had a job in 2 years since getting fired from GameStop for arguing with a customer about whether Goku could beat Superman. Spend my days on Reddit, Discord, and watching anime in my parents' basement that smells like Monster Energy and disappointment. Mom keeps leaving passive-aggressive notes about finding purpose and showering regularly, but jokes on her. I shower twice a week whether I need it or not. My only friends are online except for Kyle and Brandon, who I met at a Magic the Gathering tournament 3 years ago. Kyle has a girlfriend somehow. Brandon is convinced he's one podcast away from becoming a Sigma male. It's a Wednesday. I'm on my third rewatch of Cowboy Bebop when Mom yells down the stairs that I need to go to the store because she's not my servant. Put on my least wrinkled black hoodie, cargo shorts despite it being October, and my worn-out Vans. Haven't cut my hair in 6 months, so I'm rocking what I call the light Yagami aesthetic, but what everyone else calls greasy and unkempt. Walk to the nearby Target because it's the only store within walking distance and I still don't have my driver's license. Inside the store, fluorescent lights burning my eyes because I haven't seen the sun in 4 days. I'm in the snack aisle debating between Doritos and Takis when I see her. She's standing near the organic chips section, looking at ingredients on a bag of quinoa chips like she's decoding the Rosetta Stone. She's got this whole art student vibe, dyed burgundy hair in a messy bun, oversized thrifted band t-shirt for a band I've actually heard of, ripped jeans with actual paint stains, not the manufactured kind. She's wearing these thick frame glasses that she keeps pushing up her nose, has a small nose ring, and I can see she's got a tattoo of what looks like a Studio Ghibli character on her forearm. I'm standing there holding both bags of chips like an absolute moron, just staring. She looks up and makes direct eye contact for exactly 0.5 seconds before I panic and look at the ceiling. Smooth. She goes back to reading her chips. I grab both bags and sprint to the self-checkout like I'm being chased. Get home. Can't stop thinking about her. Kyle and Brandon are in our Discord server playing League when I join the voice chat. Guys, I saw the most beautiful girl at Target today. Kyle laughs. Did you talk to her? I looked at the ceiling when she made eye contact. Brandon sighs deeply. Bro, you have negative Riz. You're in Riz debt. Shut up, Brandon. You literally have a body pillow of an anime girl. That's different. That's a collectible. Kyle tries to be helpful. Maybe you'll see her again. Target girls are usually regulars. Spend the rest of the night Googling things like how to talk to girls and is eye contact flirting. Reddit gives me terrible advice as usual. Someone suggests negging, which sounds like psychological warfare. Fall asleep at 4 a.m. after watching every romantic subplot in anime trying to learn how normal human courtship works. Wake up at 2 p.m. the next day with a brilliant idea. What if I just happened to be at Target at the same time? Not stalking, just strategic shopping. The characters in Death Note did way worse and everyone thinks light is cool. Spend an hour getting ready, which for me means putting on deodorant and a different black hoodie. Walk to Target around the same time as yesterday, 6 p.m. Wander around the store trying to look casual and mysterious like I'm Elle searching for Kira. I'm examining a display of kitchen towels I have zero interest in when I see her walk in. She's wearing a different outfit, black turtleneck and a long skirt carrying a tote bag with pins all over it. One of the pins says, "Be gay, do crimes," which I think is hilarious. I follow her at what I believe is a casual distance, but is probably obviously creepy. She goes to the book section, starts looking at manga. This is my chance. I walk over, trying to seem natural, pick up a random volume. It's a shoujo manga I've never heard of. That's a good series, she says suddenly. I nearly dropped the book. Oh yeah, totally. I love the character development and stuff. She smiles slightly. Really? What did you think of the plot twist in Volume 3? I haven't read Volume 1. It was crazy, totally didn't see it coming. The author is really good at subverting expectations. Generic enough to apply to literally anything. She nods slowly, looking slightly suspicious but not hostile. I'm Emily, by the way. I'm Anon. Well, actually my name is Marcus, but everyone calls me Anon online. Why did I say that? Why did I explain my internet nickname to a stranger? That's cute. Are you big into manga? Yeah, I've watched like hundreds of anime and read tons of manga. It's kind of my thing. I'm talking too fast. My palms are sweating. What's your favorite? She asks, actually seeming interested. Probably Neon Genesis Evangelion or Serial Experiments Lane. I like the psychological stuff that makes you think about existence and reality. She lights up. Oh my god, yes, Lane is so underrated. Everyone just watches the mainstream stuff. We talk for like 15 minutes about anime, and I'm actually holding a conversation. Then her phone rings. Sorry I have to take this, but it was nice meeting you, Marcus. She walks away, and I'm standing there having just had the best interaction with a girl in my entire life. I don't get her number or social media because I'm an idiot. Go home riding the high of successful human interaction. Tell Kyle and Brandon immediately. You talked to her? Character development, Kyle says. Did you get her number? Brandon asks. No, I forgot. Bro, you're hopeless. But she smiled at me and we talked about Lane. Spend the next few days planning my next Target visit. This time I'm going to be mysterious and cool, like Spike Spiegel, but less suicidal. Show up at Target same time wearing my best black outfit, which is just all black everything. I even styled my hair a little with some old gel I found under the sink. Walk around looking for her like I'm on a side quest. Spot her in the coffee aisle looking at different brands. I grab a random coffee even though I only drink Mountain Dew and Monster. Stand near her, trying to seem mysterious by staring intensely at the coffee labels. Hey, Marcus, right? She remembered my name. Oh, hey, Emily. Yeah, just getting some coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. Very normal coffee consumption. She laughs. You seem nervous. Are you okay? Yeah, totally fine. Just caffeinated already probably. Too much coffee, which I drink regularly. I'm ruining this. So do you come to Target often? She asks. Oh, sometimes when I need stuff. Regular shopping needs. She nods slowly, but yeah, I come here like twice a week. It's close to my apartment. We talk a bit more and I learn she's a graphic design student at the community college and works part-time at a local coffee shop. She mentions which coffee shop and I file that information away like I'm collecting intel. This time when she has to leave, I manage to ask, do you have Instagram or something? Sure. She pulls out her phone and we exchange handles. Her Instagram is full of her art, photos of coffee, and aesthetic pictures of the city. I follow her immediately and she follows back. Go home and tell the guys I'm basically in a relationship now. You exchanged Instagrams. You're not dating, Kyle says. It's a step. Let him have this. Brandon defends me surprisingly. Spend the next week liking all her posts from the past 6 months at 2 a.m. like a creep. She doesn't like any of mine because my Instagram is just memes and screenshots of anime. Decide I need to see her again, but don't want to seem desperate. Wait 3 days, then go to Target again. She's not there. Go back the next day, not there. Try the coffee shop she mentioned working at. Walk in trying to look casual. It's one of those hipster places with exposed brick and overpriced lattes. She's behind the counter wearing an apron and looking tired. Marcus, hey, what brings you here? Oh, I love this place. Come here all the time. Best coffee in town. I have never been here before in my life. Really? I've worked here for 8 months and never seen you. She's on to me. I usually come in the mornings, different shift probably. She looks skeptical but smiles. What can I get you? I look at the menu board like I'm reading ancient Sumerian. I'll have a caramel macchiato with extra espresso. I don't know what any of those words mean together. She makes my drink and when I taste it, it's disgustingly sweet, but I pretend it's amazing. This is incredible, perfect balance of flavors. Thanks. So do you live around here? Yeah, not too far. Within walking distance, definitely. I live 40 minutes away by car. We chat while she works. There's other customers, but it's not too busy. She mentioned she's free this Sunday and was thinking of going to the art museum. I love art museums. They're so cultural and sophisticated, I say, having never been to one. You should come with me if you're free. Did she just ask me to hang out? Yeah, totally. That sounds great. I'm definitely free. I have nothing but free time. I'm unemployed. We exchange numbers this time for real and make plans. I leave the coffee shop having spent $8 on a drink I hated but gained a date. Get home and realize I need to learn about art immediately. Spend the next 3 days watching YouTube videos about famous paintings and artists. Learn to pronounce Monet correctly. It's not Monet, apparently. Sunday comes and I'm nervous as hell. Put on my least basement-smelling clothes, actually shower and use conditioner. Mom sees me getting ready and asks if I have a job interview. No, Mom, I have a date with a girl. She looks shocked. A real girl? In person? Yes, a real girl. Why is everyone so surprised? Take the bus to the museum because I still can't drive, and my parents won't let me borrow the car. Show up 10 minutes early like a psychopath. Emily arrives right on time wearing a vintage-looking dress and a cardigan. You look nice, she says. I'm wearing black jeans and a button-up shirt I borrowed from my dad. Thanks, you too. Ready to look at art? We go inside and the museum is full of paintings and sculptures and stuff I don't understand. Emily's explaining the symbolism in different pieces, and I'm nodding like I comprehend any of it. This Renaissance piece is really interesting because of the use of chiaroscuro and the way it reflects the political climate of the time. Totally. Yeah, the chiaroscuro is definitely chiaroscuroing. She laughs. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Not even a little bit, but I like hearing you talk about it. She blushes slightly. That's actually really sweet. We spend 2 hours walking around and she's genuinely passionate about art history. I learn more about the Baroque period than I ever wanted to know. Afterwards, we get food at a nearby ramen place. So what do you do for work? She asks. Oh no. I'm currently between opportunities, exploring my options, taking time to figure out my path. So you're unemployed? Aggressively unemployed, yeah. She laughs. At least you're honest. What do you do all day then? Mostly watch anime, play games, argue with strangers on Reddit about whether One Piece is actually good or just long. Let me guess. You think it's just long? It's 1,000 episodes, Emily. Nobody needs 1,000 episodes to tell a story. We debate about anime for the entire meal, and it's the most fun I've had talking to someone in years. She pays for her food and I pay for mine because I only have $20 to my name. Walk her to the bus stop even though my bus goes the opposite direction. I had a really good time today, she says. Me too, we should do this again. Maybe watch an anime together or something? I'd like that, text me. She hugs me before getting on her bus and I stand there in shock. A girl hugged me voluntarily. Get home and immediately tell Kyle and Brandon everything. You went on a date? Actual character development? Kyle says. God, I wish that were me, Brandon types in chat. He sounds genuinely sad. It gets better, bro. Just be yourself, but like a mysterious version of yourself. That's terrible advice, Kyle says. Over the next few weeks, Emily and I text every day. She sends me pictures of her art projects and coffee shop customers being weird. I send her memes and anime recommendations. We hang out 3 more times, once at a bookstore, once at her apartment, where we watched Your Name and I cried, and once at an arcade. I'm starting to think she might actually like me. Kyle says I'm delusional, but Brandon encourages my delusions. It's now early November, and I'm participating in No Nut November as is tradition. Made it through October. I'm feeling strong, disciplined, like a monk. Emily texts me asking if I want to come over to watch a movie Friday night. Just us, my roommate is visiting family for the weekend. This seems like a test of my willpower. I agree because I'm not going to let No Nut November stop me from hanging out with her. Friday comes and I'm more nervous than I've ever been. Show up at her apartment with snacks I bought with my last $15. She's wearing sweatpants and an oversized hoodie, hair down, glasses on, looking comfortable. Her apartment is small but cozy, covered in art prints and plants. Make yourself comfortable. I was thinking we could watch Perfect Blue, the Satoshi Kon film about paranoia and identity. I'm down. We settle on her couch and she puts the movie on. Halfway through, she moves closer and leans against me. I freeze like a deer in headlights. She looks up at me. Is this okay? Yeah, totally okay, very comfortable. My heart is beating so fast I'm worried she can hear it. Movie ends and we're just sitting there in the dark. Marcus, I have a confession, she says quietly. Oh no, did she figure out I was strategically shopping at Target? I knew you were kind of following me around Target. My roommate pointed it out the second time. I want to die. I'm so sorry, that's so creepy. I just thought you were cool and didn't know how to talk to you, and I'm literally the worst. She laughs. It was a little creepy, but also kind of endearing. Like you were so obviously nervous and trying to seem mysterious, but you're about as mysterious as a golden retriever. That's fair. I have the subtlety of a sledgehammer. But I like that you're genuine. You're weird, but in an honest way, not like other guys who pretend to be someone they're not. I'm definitely weird. That's accurate. She kisses me. Just leans in and kisses me and my brain short circuits. I kiss back even though I have no idea what I'm doing. Things escalate, and before I know it, we're making out on her couch. She pulls back. Do you want to move to my room? I nod because words have left my vocabulary. We move to her bedroom, and I'm having an out-of-body experience. This is happening. This is actually happening. She starts taking off her hoodie, and I'm trying not to panic. I've never done this before, I blurt out. She pauses. Like never, never? I'm a 24-year-old virgin who lives in his parents' basement. Yeah, never, never. She smiles softly. That's okay. We can go slow. or not do this if you're not ready. No, I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm probably too ready. She laughs, and we continue. It's awkward and clumsy, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but she's patient and kind. Afterwards, we're lying in her bed, and I'm staring at the ceiling, processing what just happened. You okay? She asks. I just lost my virginity in November. I failed No Nut November. Reddit is going to be so disappointed. She bursts out laughing. You're thinking about Reddit right now? I mean, it was an honorable discharge. I think the community will understand. She cuddles closer. You're so weird. But like good weird, right? The best weird. I stay over and we watch Adventure Time until we fall asleep. Wake up the next morning and have a brief moment of panic thinking it was a dream. But no, Emily is right there, drooling slightly on her pillow, looking beautiful. Sneak out to use the bathroom and check my phone. Kyle and Brandon have been blowing up the group chat. Dude, where are you? Did you actually spend the night with her? I send a simple reply. Gentlemen, I have news. No way, Brandon types. God, I wish that were me. I'm actually happy for you, but also deeply jealous. Kyle, character development complete. You've evolved from basement dweller to functional human. Spend the rest of the morning with Emily. She makes terrible coffee because she's surrounded by good coffee all day and doesn't care at home. We sit on her balcony and she shows me her sketchbook. I've been drawing you, she admits shyly. There's like 5 sketches of me from different angles. These are really good. I look way cooler in drawings than real life. I like drawing you. You have an interesting face, very expressive. We talk about everything and nothing. I tell her about my basement-dwelling lifestyle, and she doesn't judge. Everyone's on their own timeline. You'll figure out what you want to do eventually. What if I never figure it out? Then you'll be a mystery forever, very on brand for you. I leave her apartment that afternoon feeling like a completely different person. On the bus ride home, I'm grinning like an idiot. Some homeless guy who looks like Morpheus from The Matrix sits next to me. You look happy, young man? Find yourself some good fortune? Yeah, actually, I met a girl and she likes me somehow. Love is a beautiful thing, but remember, there is no spoon, only commitment and communication. He gets off at the next stop and I'm left, wondering if that was real or if I'm having a post-coital hallucination. Get home and Mom is in the kitchen. Where were you last night? You didn't come home. I was at Emily's place. We watched movies. Mom's eyes go wide. You have a girlfriend? I mean, we haven't had that conversation, but yeah, probably. She looks like she might cry. My son is finally becoming independent. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still live in your basement. That week, I post on Reddit about my honorable discharge from No Nut November. The post gets way more attention than expected. Falling on the battlefield for a worthy cause, salute soldier. This is the only acceptable reason to fail NNN, carry on king. God, I wish that were me, Brandon comments on it, even though he knows it's me. Inspirational story, gives hope to basement dwellers everywhere. Emily and I become official after she asked me what we are. I mean, I'd like to be your boyfriend if that's cool. It's very cool. You're my weird, mysterious boyfriend who's actually not mysterious at all. I tried to be mysterious. It didn't work out. You succeeded in being memorable, though. That's better. The next few weeks are the best of my life. Emily introduces me to her friends who are all art students and activists. They're definitely judging me at first, but Emily defends me. Marcus is learning and growing. He's got a good heart even if his politics are still developing. I didn't know I needed politics, but apparently I do now. Start reading books, she recommends. Trying to be a better person. Still living in the basement, but now I have motivation to maybe eventually possibly move out someday. Kyle meets Emily and approves. She's way too good for you, but somehow you pulled it off. Brandon meets Emily and just stares at her art the whole time. These are incredible. You're so talented. Emily likes my friends, which is shocking because they're all disasters. One night we're at her place and she asks, "What made you approach me that first time at Target?" Honestly, you look like you'd be into the same weird stuff I'm into, and I was right. So you profiled me? I prefer the term strategic compatibility assessment. She throws a pillow at me. You're lucky you're cute when you're being a dork. Things aren't perfect. We have our awkward moments, like when I accidentally called her waifu in front of her friends and had to explain that term. Or when she met my parents and my mom showed her baby pictures of me at my worst phase. Is that you in a Naruto headband at age 16? We don't talk about the headband phase, but overall life is good, really good. I'm still a basement-dwelling neet, but now I'm a basement-dwelling neet with a girlfriend. Small victories. Emily keeps encouraging me to figure out what I want to do with my life. You're smart and creative. You could do anything if you tried. I'm really good at ranking anime and arguing online, though. Those aren't marketable skills, Marcus. They could be. Have you seen anime YouTube? She's patient with me, though, doesn't push too hard. I start thinking about maybe going back to school or learning a trade. Maybe I could do graphic design like her, or programming, or something with computers. The future feels less terrifying when you have someone who believes in you. We're watching Cowboy Bebop together one night. She's never seen it. During the episode where Spike talks about his past, she pauses it. Do you relate to Spike? I mean, kind of. He's running from his past and trying to figure out who he is. That's relatable. But he's also living in the moment and being authentic. You should do that more. I'm trying. You make it easier. She kisses my forehead. You're doing better than you think. We finish the series and she cries at the ending just like I did. I can't believe you've been carrying the emotional weight of that ending alone all these years. It's a burden I bear with honor. Thanksgiving comes and Emily invites me to meet her parents. I'm terrified because I'm an unemployed basement dweller dating their artistic daughter. Just be yourself. They'll love you, Emily says. Myself is the problem. Her parents are surprisingly chill. Her dad is a high school teacher and her mom is a social worker. They ask about my plans and I'm honest. Right now I'm figuring things out, but Emily is helping me find direction. Her dad nods approvingly. Emily has always been good at seeing potential in people. Her mom asks about my interests, and I talk about anime and gaming. Those are legitimate forms of storytelling and art, her mom says. I like her parents. Dinner goes well, and afterwards Emily's dad pulls me aside. Emily seems really happy with you. Don't mess it up. I'm trying my best, sir. She's way out of my league. Everyone's out of everyone's league. Relationships are about effort, not leagues. Wisdom from Emily's dad. I'll take it. December comes and it's officially been 2 months since we started dating. Emily gets me a Christmas present early. It's a custom drawing of us as Cowboy Bebop characters. I'm Spike and she's Faye. It's incredible. This is the best thing anyone has ever given me. You're easy to please. I like that about you. I get her a collection of art supplies I saved up for by selling old magic cards. She cries when she opens it. You didn't have to spend this much. I wanted to. You deserve nice things. We're lying in bed after exchanging gifts, and she says something that changes everything. I love you, Marcus. My brain stops working. You don't have to say it back if you're not ready. I just wanted you to know. I love you too. I've loved you since you explained the symbolism in that painting I didn't understand. She laughs, and we kiss, and everything feels right in the world. Later that night, I'm back in my basement, scrolling through our text messages. Think about how I was a lonely basement dweller just a few months ago. Now I have a girlfriend who loves me, despite all my flaws. Life is weird, unpredictable. Sometimes it works out even when you're a disaster. Kyle messages me, You still coming to game night this weekend? Yeah, Emily might come too if that's cool. Bring her. Brandon wants to show off his new Pokemon cards anyway. The group chat has changed. Everyone's happier somehow. Kyle's relationship is going well. Brandon is seeing someone from his improv class. We're all growing up in our weird, dysfunctional ways. Fall asleep thinking about how trying to be mysterious led to the best thing that ever happened to me. Even though I failed spectacularly at being mysterious. Turns out being authentically weird is better than being fake mysterious. My face when I tried to be mysterious like an anime protagonist, but ended up being obviously creepy and she liked me anyway. Be me. Still Marcus, still living in basement, but now with a girlfriend, so I'm basically winning at life. It's January and Emily and I have been dating for 3 months. Things are going surprisingly well. She's been gently suggesting I get a job, or at least do something productive with my time. You could stream gaming, you're funny, and people would watch you. Emily, I have the charisma of a wet sock, nobody wants to watch that. You have more charisma than you think, you just need confidence. Decide to humor her and set up a Twitch account. My first stream has 3 viewers, 2 are bots, and 1 is Brandon. Brandon in chat. This is painful to watch, but I support you, King. Give up on streaming after 1 attempt. Emily is not deterred. She keeps sending me job listings and online courses. Look, this community college has affordable graphic design classes. We could take them together. The thought of going to actual school again makes me want to hibernate. I'll think about it, I say, which is code for I'm going to avoid thinking about it. Meanwhile, my relationship with Emily's friends is developing in weird ways. Her best friend Jessica is this hardcore feminist who initially hated me on principle. You're dating a man who lives in his parents' basement and plays video games all day? Emily defends me every time. He's working on himself. Growth isn't linear. Jessica remains unconvinced but tolerates my presence. Then there's her friend group from art school. Tyler, who does sculpture, Maya, who does photography, and Alex, who does conceptual pieces, which I think means weird installations. They invite me to a gallery opening one weekend. I show up in my usual black outfit and everyone else is dressed like they raided a vintage store. Tyler is wearing a beret unironically. The art is incomprehensible. There's a canvas that's just painted entirely red. It represents the commodification of suffering under late-stage capitalism, Alex explains. It looks like someone ran out of red paint halfway through, I whisper to Emily. She elbows me. Be nice. Art is subjective. Spend the whole night nodding and saying interesting while drinking cheap wine. Maya corners me at one point. So what do you do, Marcus? I'm currently exploring various digital mediums and interactive storytelling through gaming. So you're unemployed and play games? When you say it like that, it sounds bad. She laughs, actually laughs. At least you're honest. Most guys would make up some crap about being an entrepreneur. Maybe Emily's friends are warming up to me, or maybe they just pity me. February comes and it's Valentine's Day, my first one with an actual girlfriend. Panic because I have no money and no idea what to do. Kyle suggests, just make her something. Girls love handmade stuff. Brandon suggests, write her a poem. Chicks dig poetry. I can't draw, and my poetry skills peaked in 8th grade when I wrote a haiku about Naruto. I decided to combine my limited skills, make her a playlist and accompany it with a letter. Spend 3 days crafting the perfect playlist. It's a mix of anime openings, indie music she likes, and songs that remind me of her. The letter takes even longer because I keep sounding like a cringe lord. Final version says something about how she's helped me see that life can be more than just existing in a basement. Very sappy, probably too honest, definitely gonna make her cry or cringe. Valentine's Day arrives and I'm nervous as hell. We meet at her apartment and she's made dinner, actual homemade pasta. You cooked? I'm shocked because she usually lives on coffee and cereal. I can cook when I try, I just usually don't have motivation. Dinner is amazing. She somehow made carbonara from scratch. Afterwards, I give her my present, hands shaking. She opens the letter first and I watch her face as she reads. Tears start forming and I panic. Is it bad? It's bad, isn't it? I knew I shouldn't have mentioned the basement thing. Shut up, it's beautiful. She wipes her eyes and pulls out her phone to listen to the playlist. First song is Tank from Cowboy Bebop and she laughs while crying. You're such a dork, but you're my dork. She gives me my present. It's a custom hoodie she designed with pixel art of us as characters from our favorite games. Also a care package of fancy instant ramen and energy drinks. I know you live off this stuff, so I got the good versions. We spend the rest of the night watching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and she quotes every line. This is my favorite movie. I can't believe you haven't seen it. It's literally about a loser who dates a cool girl. This is biographical. She pauses the movie. You're not a loser, you're just figuring things out at your own pace. Emily, I'm 24, live with my parents, and have no job or education beyond high school. I'm the definition of a loser. You're kind, funny, genuine, and you make me happy. That's not a loser, that's just someone who took a different path. Her optimism about my disaster of a life is both endearing and confusing. March rolls around and Emily's semester is getting intense. She's working on her final portfolio for her graphic design program, and it's stressing her out. I try to be supportive, but I don't know how to help. Do you want me to bring you food, coffee, emotional support? Just sit with me while I work. Your presence is calming. Spend several evenings just existing in her space while she designs. She's incredibly talented. Her work is clean and creative and way better than anything I could imagine making. Have you thought about what you'll do after graduation? I ask one night. Probably freelance while looking for agency jobs. Graphic design is competitive. You're good enough to work anywhere. Thanks, babe, but it's not just about skill. It's about connections and luck and timing. Realize she's going to be a successful professional, and I'm going to be the basement boyfriend. That thought sits heavy in my chest. One weekend, Kyle suggests we all hang out. Him and his girlfriend, Sarah, Brandon and his new girlfriend, Nicole, and me and Emily. Couples game night. It'll be fun, Kyle says. We meet at Kyle's apartment, and it's immediately awkward. Sarah is very put together, works in marketing, has her life figured out. Nicole is a psychology student who analyzes everything everyone says. Emily fits in with them because she's also a functional adult. I'm sitting there like a pet that got brought to a grown-up party. We play Jackbox games and everyone is having fun. Then Nicole asks the question I've been dreading. So Marcus, what are you studying or working on? Emily jumps in. Marcus is taking time to figure out his path. Not everyone follows a traditional timeline. Sarah looks skeptical. But what do you do all day? I watch anime, play games, scroll Reddit, argue with strangers about whether Batman could beat Iron Man. The room goes quiet. Brandon tries to save it. He's also really knowledgeable about gaming and pop culture. He could totally work in that industry. Nicole nods slowly. Have you considered content creation or game design? I tried streaming once. It was a disaster. Kyle changes the subject and we move on, but the damage is done. Later, Emily and I are walking to the bus stop. Your friends' girlfriends think I'm a loser. They don't think that. They just don't understand you yet. Emily, I am a loser. We can't keep pretending I'm not. She stops walking and turns to me. You're not a loser. You're depressed and directionless, and that's okay. Not everyone has their shit figured out at 24. You do, Kyle does. Brandon is trying. Even Brandon's girlfriend has goals. So what? You want to break up because you think you're not good enough for me? The thought has crossed my mind. Maybe you deserve someone who has their life together. She looks genuinely upset now. I don't want someone who has their life together. I want you, flaws and basement dwelling and anime obsession and all. Why though? What do you even get out of this relationship? I get someone who listens to me, makes me laugh, doesn't judge my weird interests, and genuinely cares about me as a person. That's bare minimum stuff, Emily. You'd be surprised how many guys can't even do bare minimum. We stand there in silence for a minute. I'm scared you're going to wake up one day and realize you could do so much better, I admit. And I'm scared you're going to let your insecurity ruin something good, she counters. We make up and agree to work on our communication. April brings new developments. Mom sits me down for a serious talk. Marcus, your father and I have been discussing your situation. Oh no. We love you and we're happy you have Emily, but you need to start contributing or make plans to move forward. I know, I've been thinking about it. Thinking isn't doing. We're giving you until the end of summer to either get a job, enroll in school, or find your own place. This is a disaster. I can't afford my own place without a job, and I can't get a job without experience. Tell Emily about the ultimatum, and she goes into solution mode. Okay, let's make a plan. What are you actually good at? Arguing online, gaming, memorizing useless anime trivia. Those are skills. They're just not traditionally marketable. We need to reframe them. She pulls out a notebook and we brainstorm. You're good at communication, analysis, pattern recognition, and you understand internet culture. So what? I become a social media manager? Actually, yeah, that's perfect. You're online anyway. Might as well get paid for it. She helps me build a resume highlighting transferable skills, which is code for making my degeneracy sound professional. See, extensive experience in online community management sounds better than argues on Reddit daily. We apply to like 30 social media coordinator positions, get rejected from 28 of them. 2 want interviews. I'm terrified, but Emily coaches me. Just be confident, show them you understand internet culture and engagement strategies. I don't know what engagement strategies means. It means you know how to make people interact with content. You do that with your friends all the time. First interview is at a small marketing agency. It goes terribly. The interviewer asks about my education gap and I freeze. I was doing independent research into digital ecosystems and community dynamics. She doesn't buy it. Second interview is at a startup that makes mobile games. The interviewer is a guy maybe 5 years older than me wearing a Rick and Morty shirt. So you're into gaming? Yeah, I've been gaming since I was like 6. It's kind of my main thing. We end up talking about Dark Souls lore for 20 minutes. You actually understand the community aspects of gaming. That's rare. He asks if I can start a trial period managing their social media. It pays minimum wage, but it's something. I say yes immediately. Get home and tell Mom I got a job. She actually hugs me. I'm so proud of you. It's just social media management, Mom. It's barely a real job. It's a start. That's what matters. Tell Emily, and she screams so loud her neighbors probably called the cops. I knew you could do it. This is amazing. Kyle and Brandon are happy for me too. Brandon, character development continues. You're going to be a functional member of society soon. Let's not get crazy. I'm still living in a basement. Start my new job, and it's actually kind of perfect for me. I spend my days posting memes, responding to comments, and analyzing engagement metrics. Turns out years of understanding what makes content go viral on Reddit translates to actual marketing skills. My boss Derek is chill, treats the job casually, but expects results. Just make people want to play our games, I don't care how you do it. Our mobile game is a puzzle game with anime aesthetics, so I know the target audience intimately. Start creating content that speaks to weebs and gamers. Engagement goes up 40% in the first month. Derek is impressed. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. For the first time in my life, I'm good at something that pays money. Emily is my biggest cheerleader, always asking about work and celebrating small wins. You got 500 likes on that post? That's incredible. It's just a meme, Emily. It's not that deep. You're literally doing what you love and getting paid. That is deep. May comes and Emily graduates from her graphic design program. The ceremony is long and boring, but I attend and cheer loudly when her name is called. Her parents are there and they seem happy to see me. Marcus, Emily tells us you got a job. Congratulations, her mom says. Thank you. It's nothing fancy, but I like it. Her dad pulls me aside. You're good for Emily. She seems more confident since you two started dating. Really? I feel like she's the one helping me. Relationships are mutual. You both help each other. That's how it works. After the ceremony, we go out to dinner with her family. Emily is glowing, talking about her plans to freelance and build her portfolio. I already have 2 client projects lined up, she announces. Her parents are proud, and so am I. Later that night, we're alone at her apartment. I can't believe I'm done with school, she says. You're going to be an amazing designer. Everyone's going to want to hire you. I hope so. The market is tough right now. We talk about the future for the first time in a concrete way. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? She asks. Hopefully out of my parents' basement, maybe with a better job, definitely still with you. She smiles. I like that last part. Where do you see us in 5 years? I don't know, maybe living together, working in creative fields, still watching anime and arguing about One Piece. Sounds perfect to me. June brings changes. Brandon announces he's moving to another city for grad school. I got into a clinical psychology program. I'm actually doing it, he says in our Discord. Kyle, we're all growing up. This is weird. Me, Brandon is gonna be DR. Brandon, that's insane. Brandon, you guys have to visit. I'm not losing my only friends. We plan a going away party at Kyle's place. Everyone brings their partners, and it's nostalgic. Brandon's girlfriend, Nicole, is moving with him. They're getting serious. Kyle and Sarah are talking about getting engaged. I'm the least accomplished person here, but I'm trying, and that counts for something. During the party, Jessica, Emily's friend, approaches me. I owe you an apology, she says. For what? I judged you pretty harshly when you and Emily started dating. Thought you were just another useless man-child. I mean, that's not entirely inaccurate, she laughs. But Emily's really happy, and you've actually been making efforts to improve. I respect that. Thanks, that means a lot coming from you. Just don't hurt her, or I'll destroy you. Noted. July comes, and I've been at my job for 3 months. Derek calls me into his office, and I think I'm getting fired. So we've been really happy with your work. The social media metrics have been great. Oh, thank God. We want to bring you on full-time with benefits and a salary instead of hourly. This is the best news I've gotten in years. The salary isn't huge, but it's enough to start saving for my own place. Tell Emily immediately, and she insists we celebrate. We go to a nice restaurant, nicer than anywhere I've ever been. This is too expensive, Emily. You're treating yourself. You earned this. During dinner, she brings up something I've been avoiding thinking about. My lease is up in September. I'm thinking about getting a bigger place. That's cool. Closer to your clients? Actually, I was thinking, and you can totally say no, but maybe we could look at places together? I choke on my wine. Like move in together? Yeah, I mean, we basically live together already. You're at my place most nights anyway. Emily, I just got a job. I have no savings. I can't afford half of a nice apartment. We'll find something in our budget. It doesn't have to be fancy. The thought of moving out of my parents' basement and moving in with my girlfriend is terrifying and exciting. Are you sure you want to live with me? I'm messy and I stay up late gaming and I have weird habits. I know all of that and I still want to live with you. We can figure it out together. Spend the next few weeks apartment hunting. Everything is either too expensive or looks like a crime scene. Finally find a decent 2-bedroom that's affordable if we split it. Why 2 bedrooms? Emily asks. So you can have a dedicated art studio space and I can have a gaming setup without bothering you. She kisses me. You're thoughtful when you want to be. We sign the lease for September 1st. Telling my parents is nerve-wracking. Mom, Dad, I'm moving out with Emily. Dad looks relieved. Finally, we can turn the basement into a home gym. You're not sad I'm leaving? Mom hugs me. We're thrilled you're moving forward with your life. This is what we wanted for you. Spend August packing my stuff, which is mostly anime figures, games, and clothes. Realize I've accumulated so much crap over the years of unemployment. Emily helps me sort through everything. Do you really need a body pillow of 02? That's a collectible, Emily. It's going in storage. Moving day arrives and Kyle helps us move. Brandon video calls from his new city to supervise. Make sure you lift with your legs, he yells through the phone. Our new apartment is small, but it's ours. Emily sets up her art space immediately. I set up my gaming corner. First night in our place, we order pizza and sit on the floor because we don't have furniture yet. We really didn't think this through, I say, looking around at our empty apartment. We'll figure it out. We always do. Spend the next week slowly furnishing the place with cheap IKEA stuff and thrift store finds. Living together is an adjustment. Emily is very clean. I am not. Marcus, you can't just leave dishes in the sink for 3 days. I was going to wash them eventually. Eventually isn't a cleaning schedule. We establish rules and chores and routines. It's very adult and responsible, and sometimes I miss just being a basement dweller with no responsibilities. But then Emily will do something cute like leave me notes in my lunch or surprise me with my favorite snacks, and I remember why this is better. Work is going well. Derek promotes me to senior social media coordinator. Senior sounds impressive, but it's really just because you're the only social media person, he admits. I'll take it. Start making enough money to actually contribute equally to rent and expenses. Feels good to be financially independent for the first time ever. October comes and it's our first Halloween in our apartment. Emily wants to do couples costumes. We should be Spike and Faye from Cowboy Bebop. That's perfect, actually. I already dressed like Spike. We go to a Halloween party at Tyler's art studio. Everyone is dressed as obscure art references I don't understand. One person is dressed as the concept of existential dread. We win best couples costume somehow. You guys actually put effort in, Maya says. She's dressed as Frida Kahlo. Life has settled into a comfortable routine. I work my job, Emily does freelance, we watch anime together, cook together, argue about stupid stuff together. It's domestic and normal and everything I never thought I'd have. One night I'm playing games while Emily draws. She looks over at me. You know, a year ago I was reading ingredient labels on chip bags wondering if I'd meet anyone interesting. And instead you got stalked by a basement dweller. Best decision you ever made was to follow me around Target. Worst execution of trying to be mysterious though, she laughs. You succeeded in being memorable, that's what mattered. November arrives and I post on Reddit again. 1 year ago I failed No Nut November for an honorable reason. Update. Still with the girl, we live together now, life is good. The post gets tons of supportive comments. The good ending. God, I wish that were me. You've inspired basement dwellers everywhere. Brandon comments. Proud of you, bro, you've come so far. Kyle comments. From neat to functioning adult, character development complete. Show Emily the post and she reads all the comments. The internet is so weird but also kind of wholesome. Reddit can be surprisingly supportive when they want to be. We celebrate our 1-year anniversary by rewatching Perfect Blue and ordering too much sushi. I can't believe it's been a year, Emily says. Feels longer in a good way, like you've always been part of my life. That's the cheesiest thing you've ever said. I'm full of cheese. It's my natural. She shows me something she's been working on. It's a comic book style illustration of our relationship, from Target stalking to moving in together. This is incredible, Emily. I'm going to print it and frame it for our apartment. Looking at the illustrations, I see how far I've come. From unemployed basement dweller to guy with a job, an apartment, and amazing girlfriend. Not perfect, still figuring things out, but better. December comes and we host our first Christmas at our apartment. Invite Kyle and Sarah, Emily's friends, even my parents. Mom brings way too much food. I wasn't sure what you'd have in your kitchen. We have a kitchen, Mom? We're functional adults now. Dad checks out my gaming setup. Nice rig, better than that basement setup. Everyone seems happy and proud of the life Emily and I have built. Later, after everyone leaves, Emily and I collapse on our couch. That was exhausting, she says, but successful. Nobody fought or cried. The bar is low, but we cleared it. We sit in comfortable silence watching our cheap Christmas tree lights blink. What are you thinking about? Emily asks. How weird life is. 1 year ago I was a nobody doing nothing. Now I have all this. You were never a nobody. You just hadn't found your path yet. I only found it because you believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. We found it together. That's how partnerships work. Get a text from Brandon. Merry Christmas from grad school. Hell, miss you guys. Kyle texts. Sarah said yes, we're engaged. I show Emily and she screams. We need to plan a trip to visit Brandon and celebrate Kyle. Our friend group is really growing up. You grew up too, Marcus. You just didn't notice because you were living it. End of the year comes and I reflect on everything. Got a job, moved out, built a life with someone I love. Still have a long way to go, still figuring out who I want to be. But I'm trying, and that's more than I was doing a year ago. Emily falls asleep on my shoulder while we watch the New Year countdown. I look at her and think about how she saw something in me when I was just a creepy guy following her around Target. Life is strange and unexpected, and sometimes it works out even for basement-dwelling neets. My friends were shocked when I got her. Brandon literally said, God, I wish that were me, and he meant it. Lost my virginity during No Nut November, and Reddit celebrated my honorable discharge. Now I'm a functioning adult with responsibilities and a future. Character development is real. That feeling when you try to be mysterious and end up being obviously creepy, but she likes you anyway, and a year later you're living together building a life. Be me. Still Marcus, now 25 years old, been living with Emily for 4 months. Life is stable, maybe too stable, starting to get comfortable. Work is going great. Derek gives me more responsibilities managing the company's Discord server. You understand online communities, just keep the toxicity down and engagement up. Easy enough. I've been moderating toxic gamers my whole life. One day a new member joins the Discord, username is Pastel Gaming Uwu. Their profile pic is anime femboy art. They immediately start being super active, helpful to new players, making quality memes. I message them as admin. Hey, thanks for being so active. The community loves your content. They respond, no problem, your game is really fun and the community seems chill. Over the next few weeks, Pastel becomes like a co-moderator, unofficially. They're always online, always helpful, always posting S-tier memes. Derek notices, who's this Pastel person? They're doing half your job for free. Just a really dedicated community member. We should do something nice for them. Maybe send them some merch? I DM Pastel asking for their address to send free stuff. They respond, OMG, really? That's so nice. Yeah, here's my address. The address is in the same city, like 20 minutes away. Mention this to Emily while we're having dinner. There's this really helpful person in our game community who lives nearby. Derek wants to send them merch. That's cool. You should meet them sometime, make an IRL friend. Emily, I have friends. You have Kyle, who moved 3 hours away, and Brandon, who's in another state. You need local friends. She has a point. Decide to message Pastel. Yo, you're local. Want to grab coffee sometime? Always cool to meet community members IRL. They seem excited. Yes, I don't have many friends here. That would be awesome. We plan to meet at a local cafe that weekend. Day of the meetup, I'm slightly nervous because meeting internet people IRL is always weird. Show up at the cafe and look around for someone who might be Pastel. Then I see them. It's a person who's very obviously a femboy, wearing an oversized pink hoodie, black skirt, thigh highs, the whole aesthetic. They have dyed pink and black hair, multiple piercings, and they're nervously looking around. I wave and they light up. Marcus? Oh my God, hi! They have a somewhat feminine voice, but clearly masculine features. We sit down, and it's immediately not awkward. They're super easy to talk to. I'm Jamie, by the way. I use he, they pronouns. Cool, I'm Marcus. I use he, him because I'm boring. Jamie laughs. You're not boring. You run a great community. We talk about the game, anime, internet culture. Turns out Jamie is 22, works at a local bookstore, and is super into visual novels. I'm trying to make my own visual novel, but coding is hard. I know a bit of basic coding. I could maybe help if you want. Jamie gets excited. Really? That would be amazing. We exchange actual phone numbers, and I head home. Tell Emily about the meetup. So Pastel is a femboy named Jamie, and they're actually really cool. Emily is painting. That's great. See, local friends. I might help them with their visual novel project. Could be fun. Over the next few weeks, Jamie and I hang out a few times. We meet at the bookstore they work at, go to an anime convention, play games online. They're genuinely a good friend, very supportive and fun to be around. One day, we're at my apartment working on their visual novel when Emily comes home from a client meeting. "Oh, hey, you must be Jamie." Emily extends her hand. Jamie shakes it enthusiastically. "Yes, you're even prettier than your Instagram." Emily blushes. "Thank you. Marcus has told me so much about you." They hit it off immediately, talking about art and design. Jamie shows Emily their character designs for the visual novel. "These are good, like really professional level," Emily says. "Thank you. I want to be a character designer eventually." Emily looks at me. "Marcus, why didn't you tell me Jamie was this talented?" "I did tell you. You said they made good memes, not that they were an actual artist." Emily and Jamie exchange contacts, and suddenly, I've created a friendship I'm not even part of. They start hanging out without me, going to art galleries and craft stores. I'm not jealous, just amused that my girlfriend and my new friend get along better than either of them get along with me. Kyle visits one weekend and meets Jamie. We're all hanging out at a local arcade when Kyle pulls me aside. "So your new friend is a femboy?" "Yeah, so?" "Nothing, just making sure you know because you can be oblivious." "I'm aware, Kyle, I have eyes." Kyle meets Sarah and they both love Jamie immediately. "They're so sweet and funny," Sarah says. "Jamie is just universally likable. It's actually impressive." March comes and Jamie's visual novel is nearly done. It's a romance story about a gamer falling in love with someone they met online. "This is suspiciously similar to my life," I point out. Jamie grins. "I may have taken some inspiration from your story with Emily. Did you at least change the target stalking part?" "I made it a GameStop instead. We launched the visual novel on itch.io as a free game. It gets surprising traction. People really like it." Jamie is ecstatic. "We made something people actually enjoy." "You made it. I just helped with basic coding." "We're a team," Derek finds out about the visual novel project. "You helped make a game? Can you make mobile games?" "Probably not. Visual novels are way simpler." "Want to try? We need someone for a small project." Suddenly, I'm being considered for game development. This is insane. A year ago, I was unemployed, and now I'm possibly becoming a game dev. Tell Emily, and she's proud but not surprised. "You're creative and technical. Of course you can do it." I barely know what I'm doing. Nobody does. Everyone's just pretending. April brings new developments. Brandon visits for spring break and meets Jamie. We're all hanging out at my apartment. Brandon is telling psychology stories. "So then the patient said their therapist was their waifu, and I had to keep a straight face." Jamie laughs. "I mean valid. Therapy is intimate." Brandon and Jamie get into a deep conversation about identity and self-expression. Later, Brandon tells me, "Jamie's really self-aware and confident." That's rare. "Yeah, they helped me understand a lot about gender expression and just being yourself." Character development continues, Brandon says proudly. Kyle FaceTimes into our hangout. "I miss you, losers," he yells through the phone. We catch up and Kyle announces he's getting married in June. "Wait, June? That's in 2 months." I panic. "Small wedding, just close friends and family. You're obviously invited." "I need to get a suit. I don't own a suit," Emily yells from the kitchen. "We'll go shopping this weekend." Suit shopping is a nightmare. Everything is expensive. Jamie comes with us and gives fashion advice. "Try the navy suit. Black is too formal for a small wedding." I try it on and actually look decent. "You clean up nice," Emily says. "I look like I'm going to a job interview." "You look handsome. Take the compliment," Jamie insists. Buy the suit and immediately want to go back to hoodies. May arrives and work is getting more serious. Derek wants me to lead the development of a small mobile puzzle game. It's low stakes. If it fails, whatever. If it succeeds, you get a bonus. I recruit Jamie to do character design and UI. "Really? You want me to work on a professional project?" "You're talented and you work for cheap, perfect combination." We spend evenings and weekends working on the game. Emily helps with marketing materials and promotional graphics. It's like a weird little creative team. The game is simple, a puzzle game where you match cute characters. Jamie's art is perfect for it, very colorful and appealing. We launch it in late May and it does okay. Nothing viral, but decent downloads. Derek is happy. "This is a good proof of concept. We can do more of these." Jamie gets paid for their work and nearly cries. "This is my first professional game credit." "You deserve it. Your art carried the project." June comes and it's Kyle's wedding. Emily and I drive 3 hours to Kyle's hometown. The wedding is small and beautiful. Kyle cries during his vows. Sarah looks stunning, and they're genuinely perfect together. At the reception, Brandon gives a best man speech. Kyle and I met playing Magic the Gathering, and I watched him grow from a nerdy teenager to a nerdy adult with a wife. Everyone laughs. But seriously, seeing my friends find happiness and build lives makes me believe in growth and change. He looks directly at me during that part. Later, we're all drunk and nostalgic. Remember when Marcus was a basement-dwelling neet? Brandon says. I'm right here. And now look at you. Job, apartment, girlfriend. Making games, Kyle adds. You guys are drunk. Doesn't make it less true, Sarah chimes in. Emily squeezes my hand. I'm proud of how far you've come. I literally just tried to be mysterious at Target and failed. And it worked out perfectly, she kisses me. Drive home the next day hungover but happy. Life feels complete in a way it never did before. July comes and Jamie asks me something unexpected. So I'm thinking about starting my own game dev studio. Want to be a partner? What? I barely know what I'm doing. Neither do I, but we work well together and we have a successful project. This seems insane. Most good ideas seem insane at first. I talked to Emily about it. Should I leave my stable job to start a business with Jamie? Do you want to? Kind of, yeah. It sounds exciting. Then do it. You can always get another job if it fails. Decide to take the risk. Give Derek my notice. He's understanding. Go build something cool. You've earned it. Jamie and I officially form our tiny indie game studio in August. We call it Basement Creations as a joke about my past. Emily designs our logo for free. It's terrifying and exciting. We work on our first original game, another visual novel but more ambitious. Spend months developing it while doing freelance work to pay bills. It's hard but fulfilling. November rolls around again. 2 years since I failed No Nut November. Post on Reddit. 2-year update, failed NN for a girl, now we live together and I started a game studio. Comments flood in. The good ending. God, I wish that were me. You're living the dream. Show the post to Emily and Jamie while we're working. You're Reddit famous, Jamie laughs. I'm internet famous for being a stalker who got lucky. You're famous for being genuine and persistent, Emily corrects. Our first game launches in December. It's a visual novel about found family and internet friendships. The reviews are good, sales are modest but promising. We did it, we actually made something people like. Jamie is ecstatic. Throw a small launch party at our apartment. Kyle and Sarah drive down, Brandon video calls in, Emily's art friends come. Even my parents show up. Mom hugs me. From basement dweller to business owner, I'm so proud. It's just a tiny game studio, Mom. It's your tiny game studio. Looking around at everyone celebrating, I realize how much has changed. 2 years ago, I was alone, directionless, stuck. Now I have a partner, friends, a creative career, a future. All because I awkwardly tried to be mysterious at Target. Emily catches me getting emotional. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything's right. That's weird. She laughs. You deserve good things, Marcus. I really don't, but I'll take them. Jamie comes over with drinks. Toast to Basement Creations and stalker love stories. We all raise our glasses. Life is strange and unexpected. Sometimes you try to be cool and mysterious and fail spectacularly. But if you're lucky, someone sees through your cringe and likes you anyway. And sometimes that leads to everything good. My face when I tried to be mysterious like an anime protagonist, but was obviously a creepy stalker, and somehow it all worked out. That feeling when you go from basement dwelling neet to small business owner with friends and love because one person believed in you.